Hello Humanoids, welcome to Robotics and this is Hari Shankar. In this video we are going to see how to make an obstacle avoiding robot using the Raspberry Pi Pico with Micropython. By doing this robot we are learning three things. 1. Controlling DC motor with L298N motor drive. Second, how to use an ultrasonic sensor. Third, how to use a servo motor. Before we start, if you did not subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. If you have any doubts or suggestions, please drop a comment in the comment section. These are the components we need. 3D printed chassis. You can find the STL file in the description. If you want, you can use any other chassis also. 60 RPM DC motors 4. Track wheels 4. Track belts 2. Raspberry Pi Pico 1. Small breadboard for Raspberry Pi Pico. L298N motor drive 1. HC-SR04 ultrasonic sensor 1. SG90 micro servo 1. (3D printed ultrasonic sensor mount). You can find the STL file in the description. (12V battery). Jumper wires, micro USB cable. This is the full circuit diagram. First, assemble the DC motor into the chassis. Now attach the wheels to the DC motor and track belts. Connect the DC motors to the motor drive as per the circuit. Place the breadboard on top of the chassis using double-sided tape. Now attach Pico microcontroller to the breadboard. Now connect motor and enable pins with Raspberry Pi Pico as per the circuit. Now attach the servo motor in front of the chassis using double-side tape. Now attach an ultrasonic sensor with a 3D printed mount and connect it with Raspberry Pi Pico. Now connect the servo motors with Pico microcontroller. Now connect the header pins for 12-volt power supply from the battery. Attach 12-volt battery with double-sided tape. Before uploading the program, remove the power pin from the Pico. Okay, before you proceed further, make sure you have installed Python and Thony IDE into your system. You can download the Python from official websites python.org. The links to download both Python and Thony IDE available in the description. While connecting micro USB to Pico, press the boot button and release it. Once the Pico is connected, you will get a notification. Now go to Tony IDE, select Tools Options. Under Interpreter tab, you will find a list box. Here select Micropython or Raspberry Pi Pico. In port, leave it as default and enter OK. You will get a pop-up to install Micropython into Raspberry Pi Pico. Once Micropython installed, enter Close button. To check whether the Micropython is working or not, print something in the shell. If it is print, we are good to go. Now select File and open the program. The link to the source code available in the description. Please check. From machine, I am importing pin and PWM module, and I am also importing time modules. Here I have defined the pin numbers for DC motors, ultrasonic sensor and servo motors. Here setting frequency rate for servo motors and enable pins, and assigning maximum duty cycles for enable pins. Here I have written a separate function to control the direction of the robot. The function getDistance will process the sensor value and return the distance in centimeter. The initial position of servo is 90 degree. In the while loop, I am getting the distance from the sensor. If the distance is less than 15 cm, the robot will stop and move backward, and the robot will move left or right based on the distance. Once all good, press the Run Script button. Connect the battery and check whether it is working or not. As you can see, it is working fine. Now the script is running from your program, not from Pico. If I disconnect the cable and connect again, it won't work. We need to upload the program into Raspberry Pi Pico. In order to do that, we need to save the program to Raspberry Pi Pico with the name of main.py. Connect the Raspberry Pi Pico and install Micropython. Now go to File and select Save As. Here select Raspberry Pi Pico. Name the program as main.py and enter OK. Now the program is uploaded to Pico. Every time when the Pico powered up, it will execute main.py automatically. Now connect the power pin and battery to check. As you can see, it is working fine. Subscribe the channel, like and share the video. I will see you in the next one.